My name is Clarice Maduka. I'm the team leader with the Platform for Youth and Community Development. We are based in Chipinge in Manicaland province. We have wildlife that is causing havoc, and of late we have recorded a number of deaths. We have recorded a number of destruction of livestock. And also of crops belonging to human to the communities. What makes this conflict more serious is that Chipinge has been victim to cyclones, especially Cyclone Idai. There are Cyclone Shalani, Cyclone Eloise. These have been cyclones that have destabilized the food system. Like those who are along Save River, they survive on planting beans. There is also they plant maize and so forth for survival. So this wildlife has come to destroy those properties. And further to that, as I've indicated, we have people that have died, people that have been maimed. So in trying to deal with this human and wildlife conflict, PYCD has been involved in activism since 2016, where our role has been to record and say who have been affected by this wildlife and human conflict and how we can then coexist. And during this period from 2016, we have been able to lobby the Ministry of Environment to come and also hear some of these concerns. And on record, there was a time that Minister Opam Chinguri, by then she was the Minister of Environment, she came to Chibouwe to deal with these issues. And also, prior to 2018 elections, our Vice President, Honorable Shiwenga, also came. So this is to show that at the highest level there's been lobbying to say how do we coexist. And then currently we are working closely with some of the organizations that are involved in environment, like for example the Zimbabwe Environmental Law Association, to then say how best can we use the indigenous knowledge. When we talk of indigenous knowledge, we are saying how do we coexist with these animals using our own local skills, because our forefathers, our elders used to coexist with these animals, but of late these skills have not been manipulated. So this conflict has increased also because we have only relied in trying to put these animals in cages, or these animals lock and key. So through that process, one of the emerging issues that we feel we are proud, even as Platform for Youth and Community Development, is that there has been established a Campfire project, Chibouwe Mtema. So during this process, we involved Councillor Charles Mugido, Councillor for Ward 20 in Chibouwe, and also Councillor Refias Mapatla of Ward 16 along Maronga. When we're having these engagements, this was lobbied with the Chipinge Road District Council, and the establishment of the Campfire is what, during this process leading to December, we are involved. And some of the activities that we are involved, which we are inviting communities to support, is one, we do with community awareness to say we can coexist with these animals, and where we also involve those who are within the Save Valley Conservancy and say, when we do hunting, when we do safari, how do we attract tourism that can also support the profits needed by these conservancies and also the community? How can they coexist? So in dealing with that, we feel that this is one of the most successful story, where in terms of its management, we'll have Chipinge RDC also involved in saying how do we share the profits. But we over and above, the indigenous knowledge that we are talking of is when you meet an animal, how do you also study animal behavior to ensure that when you meet an animal overnight and so forth, and how do we then regulate people's behavior? Because we believe through this process that behavior of human beings can be controlled. Behavior of animals may be difficult, but there is that process. So that is what we are doing. So this dialogue will have platforms to also ensure that the promises of the Campfire are realized. Currently, there are challenges that these are some of the processes that some communities do not understand. So we have studied what is happening with Mahenye, with the Wange, with where there is the Campfire, and we are in that process, and we feel.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.